Is Moses Itauma that guy? Knuckleheads, I gotta say, after what I saw on Saturday night against perennial contender Dillian Whyte, yes, it's a resounding yes. He is absolutely that guy. He's absolutely everything they've been hyping him up to be, because not only did he beat Dillian Whyte, but he opened up a whole Red Sea in the heavyweight division in stopping Dillian Whyte in just one round. That's something that nobody has ever done against Dillian Whyte. And I'm so impressed because you look at Dillian Whyte's resume, right? And you look at the people he's fought, and not just the people he's fought, the people he's beaten. Derek Chisora comes to mind, right? A couple times. That's a guy who they say gave Alexander Usyk his toughest fight. He knocked out Alexander Povetkin in their rematch. He fought Tyson Fury. He beat Joseph Parker. I mean, Dillian Whyte fought everybody, never backed down, and gave everybody a hard fight, including AJ at the beginning of his career. So for Moses Itauma, just 20 years of age, to go out there and do that to Dillian Whyte. Listen, I don't want to hear about getting clipped at the top of the head. I don't want to hear about the temple shot. I don't want to hear anything about it. Dillian Whyte was moving and contributed to where those punches landed. This kid did what he was supposed to do in an emphatic fashion, passing his most difficult litmus test to date, which that's what I called this fight before it happened. The most difficult test, and the fight that was going to tell us whether Moses Itauma was going to live up to the hype or not. He passed it with flying colors. And so now the heavyweight division, in my opinion, has an absolute star on the horizon, assuming he can continue this sort of momentum. Now, who does he fight next? I mean, do I think he's ready for an Alexander Usyk? Absolutely. But I think an even juicier prospect is probably have him going there against the guy who Usyk just beat for the second time, Daniel Dubois. I think that would be a great fight. And if Itauma can get by him the way he did Dillian Whyte, what's there left to do between him and an Alexander Usyk fight, assuming Usyk even wants to deal with that at his age, right? Because listen, Usyk and Dillian Whyte as well, these are fighters in their late 30s, and this is a young man's sport, and Moses Itauma is a young man. And if you're not ready for that youth and that energy and that skill that he brings and that coaching he's got, you're going to get laid out. And I'm very excited. Let me say this, man. I'm very excited to see what happens with this kid's future. Now, I feel terrible about Dillian Whyte because he's always been one of my favorite fighters because of his story and how he's always been down to fight anybody and never back down. And this was a huge risk, and I think not the biggest reward fight for Dillian Whyte. And so he earned my respect even more so by taking this fight. But that's what makes this bittersweet for me, right? I really like Dillian Whyte. I'm really sad to see him lose. Hopefully he still gets some big fights and can make some big paydays. But Moses Itauma looks every bit of the future, every bit of the hype that they made him out to be. Fast, explosive, great reflexes, knows what he's doing in there, looks confident, looks like he has good technique. I cannot wait to see what this kid does next. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Is Moses Itauma all that in a bag of potato chips, all that hype they're making him out to be? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. After you do that, subscribe to the channel. Join the channel to help me continue to grow and get your Fighters Rep merch in the links below. Be sure to follow me on all social media. I'm going to be dropping daily videos for you guys and going live after the big fights. And we are going to be bringing back the Fighters Rep podcast on Mondays. I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say about this kid because this kid, people have compared him to a young Mike Tyson. And I look forward to seeing how he develops.
Subscribe and join the Fighters Rep. It'll be the best thing you ever did. Knucklehead. Knucklehead.